and go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.
Jade is looking for a second date update. She went out with a guy named Henry, and we're going to try to help her out. Hi, Jade.
Hi. It's so great to talk to you all. Thank you so much.
Happy to have you. So tell us about Henry.
Yeah. So we met on Match, and we went out for a really nice dinner together. I just felt good about it. Maybe the best I've ever felt on a date ever.
Ever.
Okay.
And ever.
You
Yeah.
felt good about it going in, or you felt good about him the longer you were on this date?
The latter. The longer I was on the date, I was like, oh my God. You know, I don't know if you all have done this, but I'm the type of person who's made a list of qualities that I want in a person. And so as the dinner was going on, I was kind of checking them off.
Nice. That's good. That's good to have clarity on what you're looking for. I like it.
Yeah. All that being said, now here I am a week later, and I haven't heard a word from him. And I'm just so incredibly disappointed. You know, we met at Nick and Tom and stayed for a couple hours. I thought he was great to talk to, like I said before, smart, funny, almost everything that I wanted. We seem to be on the same page in so many ways. First of all, we're both divorced. I have a 12-year-old son, and he has 2 teenage daughters. So right there, it's like mind blown. And we both hate TikTok and try to keep our kids off of social media as much as possible. So we have the same values in that way. We love the Bengals and the Reds. We even talked about going to a Reds game this summer.
Well, that sounds fun.
That is promising.
Yeah. We're both teachers, so we had a lot to talk about there, obviously. And we're both lifers on the West Side. So I really got the feeling he liked me. Like, everything about it was like, okay, great, this guy's into me.
Wow, you have a ton in common.
I know.
I know. I mean, we kept having the same reaction, too, when it was happening. He was like, you're joking. Oh, my gosh. You know, so it was kind of fun to discover that together. But I don't know. The way he looked at me and he smiled, and he walked me to my car, and he gave me this really nice hug. I'm a hugger. I love hugs. And I just left there convinced that I would see him again, like 100% sure that I was going to see him again. And I texted him the next day, and I thanked him for a wonderful night. And he texted me a thumbs up emoji.
Oh, that's the worst.
And so, yeah, I haven't tried to contact him again because I don't want another thumbs up emoji.
Yeah,
so I'm hoping you can get some answers for me because I'm just devastated at this moment. I don't understand what happened.
So when you say you both are West Side lifers, was there a point during the conversation where you're like, hey, you went to Oak Hills? Oh, me too. Do you know so-and-so? Oh, yeah, I know James. And then did you connect people to you? I mean, I'm thinking maybe did someone say something after the conversation?
Oh, like somebody talked smack about her? Like, oh, dude, you don't want to date her because of blah, 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 blah,
something
blah.
like that.
Yeah.
See, I think the thumbs up is he went out on a date with somebody else and he likes them more. So he's just now blowing you off. Like, okay, great.
How many days ago was this date?
Like a week ago.
Okay.
So,
Because we talk about all of the things you have in common and all of the boxes he checked off for you. I imagine, even if he didn't necessarily write it down, he's probably got some boxes of his own, being divorced and with a child to consider.
Well, with being divorced, you definitely have a very clear opinion on what you do not want because it was pretty much most everything that happened in that relationship.
Yeah. So I'd be curious to know what his boxes are. Having said that, we do want to talk to him, and we're going to make that attempt, but we got to take a break first because I'd really like to know what he thought of you and if there's any hope for you two in the future, considering you have so much in common and you just have similar values and similar backgrounds and all of that. It just seems like such a match, but we don't know what we don't know. So we'll take a break. We'll come back, talk to Henry, and get his side of the story. A second date update continues. List here. They're both West Siders. Both been married and divorced. They both have kids. They have very similar opinions on things like social media, similar values, similar interests. They're both fans of our Reds and Bengals, and, well, who isn't?
Right.
They had a great dinner. But that was 5 days ago when she reached out to Henry to thank him for a great evening. He responded with the thumbs up emoji.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
No. Since he checked off so many of her boxes of the things that she's looking for in a relationship, this is worth pursuing.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to call Henry and see what's going on. Was he wooed by someone else? Was there something about Jade that didn't jive with him? Let's find out.
Hello?
Hello, can we speak to Henry, please?
Yeah, this is Henry. Who's this?
Henry, it's Jeff, Jenn, Fritch, and Tim, and we're all with Q102, the radio station. How are you?
Oh, wow, okay. Is this like second date update or something?
Good morning.
Something like that.
Oh, good morning. Yeah, damn, okay.
Good morning.
Okay.
Hmm?
How are you?
I'm good. A little caught off guard, but good. I listen to you guys sometimes.
We appreciate that.
What's going on?
So we spoke to a friend of yours, and she sounds very nice. Her name is Jade. I think you went out with her recently, and she had a lot of great things to say about you. You want to hear them?
Sure.
You're smart, funny, seem to share a lot of her values. You two have a lot in common. You're both from the same part of town, and I think she would love to see you again. But-
Yeah. So really, I don't know if this is a big deal or not, but I have a thing about nails.
About nails?
Yeah, and she's got these really long, painted, sharp fingernails.
Oh, did she have them at a point?
Like Cardi B.
Yeah, they're all painted and decorated, and I was just so distracted by them, like, the whole time. I couldn't help but keep thinking, like, how does she wipe her butt?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Really? Come on.
Yeah, like, what if she
I
does
wondered
those
the
things
same
that doesn't
thing.
make
I
sense?
do. Or change a baby. You know, I had long nail. I used to have them longer. And then when I had Jacob and would change diapers and would get poop under my nails.
Oh, it's the worst.
That's when they were gone.
That's
That
why
was
I
it.
didn't. I went a good solid, 4 years without them. I just
without
got them
When
back.
you've got little kids, I don't know
Yeah.
how you do it.
Like, I always am laughing when I see people like Cardi B and famous like Kylie Jenner, and they have kids, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I change all the diapers." I'm like, "Not with them nails, you don't."
Nope.
Okay,
Yeah, like,
so...
if she dug those things in my back during sex, she would literally kill me.
Oh,
Ooh.
God.
Some people
That
think
was a
that's
thought you were
exciting,
having.
though,
I was
I
going
buddy.
to
know.
say, probably really good back scratcher.
So
Oh, yeah.
are you honestly telling us that with all of the things you two had in common, and I mean, this was a dinner that lasted for a couple of hours, so obviously you two had a good time. I'm assuming you had a good time.
Yeah, I mean, look, I thought she was great. I mean, I just couldn't get past her fingers. I just couldn't.
What? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be hung up on this, but I understand the nails are probably a little longer than what you're used to, and so in your mind you're thinking these could be problematic in certain circumstances, but are you sure that's just it and there's not something else?
No, I mean, that's it. I mean, we talked about playing pickleball, for example, and they're so long. I don't know how, she would ever even grip the paddle. Bowling is definitely out.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
just saw all the things you wouldn't be able to do because it just wouldn't be physically possible. I mean, have you seen how they're doing, like, nails are like a couple inch, like an inch
Yeah.
or more past the finger, and they file them into a sharp point, and they look like claws. And
I think they look pretty though. They're just
they're
it's the
pretty and
length.
just functional.
Yeah, it's the length to me. Like, how are you holding down a job?
Henry, did you ask Jade about the nails?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, let's ask her since we got her on the line. Jade, I'm just curious about the nails. How long are they?
Okay, yeah, they're longer, like way longer than I normally have them. So
Not to be dense, but are they real or are they like press on? Are they easy to remove?
No. Yeah, they're totally removable, and it's just so funny because I literally could not do anything with those nails, and I don't even have them on anymore. My niece is a nail tech, and she does nail art, and she was entering this contest, and she had asked me to be a model for her, so she did my nails and took a bunch of pictures like the day before our date, and I just hadn't had the time to go back to her to get them taken off. But they're totally gone now, and it's not a thing I do regularly. I actually hated it, and my nails are actually usually short enough to bowl and play pickleball, no problem. It's funny because I thought about bringing it up and making fun of it, but I also know that it's kind of like stylish right now, so I didn't know if he was into it, so I didn't want to like make it a thing if it was something he liked.
You didn't want to crap on something.
Well, and I imagine you were probably waiting to see if he said anything too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the one thing I didn't like, and but I didn't want to point it out because I didn't want to make it a thing. So this is so funny. I mean, is that really the only issue you had, Henry? Was the nail thing?
Be honest.
Jeff thinks there's more here.
Oh, I think you're great, and that was it. It was just, to me, it was so weird. Like, the nails just did not even align with your personality. I didn't get it. You know?
See, if that was bothering me, I so would have brought it up.
What would you have said?
I just would have been like, so tell me about the nails. I mean, they're beautiful.
I believe
is
that.
Is this something that you, like, do you wear these all the time?
You would have been like, so what's up with the nails? When are you getting those off?
Well, I wouldn't have phrased it like that, but I would have done a little subtle recon to try to gauge how important they were to her. Whether or not this was a permanent fixture.
I know what you're talking about, though, because I get my nails done, and my nail tech is amazing at nail art. I don't do it, but I've seen stuff on her Instagram pages where she like will paint like baskets of strawberries on people's nails, and it looks so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know nail techs that enter competitions. I mean, you can win quite a bit of money, I think, doing that.
Right.
So, well, do we know how your niece did? Did she win anything?
She actually got second place.
Nice.
So I was really proud of her, which they give you a little money with it. So she's
that's
going to
nice.
use that toward her supplies and stuff. So I was very happy for her. At least it was worth it.
Yeah.
You know.
Nice.
All right.
So
I don't want to put anybody on the spot here, Henry, but we're presenting you with an opportunity. If you guys want to go out again, we'd be happy to pay for it if that's something you'll agree to. But I want to make sure that you genuinely are interested enough to go out with Jade and that there isn't some other
You know
issue
what?
besides the nails.
I feel so much better about it now, and that's sweet that she was doing it for her. That
It's
was really
fascinating
special.
how it just takes one thing of all these good qualities to weigh against. Yeah.
Yeah.
Checked all these boxes, but those nails, though.
Yeah. Yep.
I would definitely top 10, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And Jade, are you still in? Are you still interested in seeing Henry again?
definitely, yes. For
Okay.
sure.
Great.
Sounds like a plan. We'll set it up. Henry, you'll be hearing from Jade since she's the one who made the call. Thanks for taking our call, and best of luck to you both. Keep in touch with us.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
You bet.
All right. If you need a little help with the second date update, just send us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
Okay, coming